Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so here we go with part 3. As you can see, I've got some white paint going on here. I decided, since the watercolor didn't work, I still wanted to mute down the text, mostly from the book pages, so that you could write over it, and I think it kind of looks like snow. Or it just kind of reminds me of snow. So I thought it was pretty appropriate. So here, all I'm doing is really lightly going over each page, and my goal is to kind of make it a little bit more opaque in the centers, and then kind of fan that out towards the edges so that you can still pick up the text around the edges a little bit more as it fades into the margins, but have it hopefully be a little bit more uh, white in the center. I don't know how well I achieve that. I think each one of these is a little bit different, and that's that's what makes it unique and fun, I think, and something that somebody would want to have. So yeah, so pretty much I'm just going through all my book pages that I coffee dyed, and I'm gonna do this on the front and the back, and I'll go ahead and just put on some music um, and let you watch. There's really not much to talk about. I just kind of keep my brush a little bit dry, and kind of do kind of a crisscross hatch motion. And oh yeah, so I decided I would try uh, doing it on the snowflake paper as well, to kind of unify some of that. I don't know if I love this or not. I did a couple of pages of that, and actually one of the polka dot pages, the wrapping paper with the polka dots on it. I think as I get further along into embellishing the journal, I'll probably decide if I want to go ahead and keep these in or not, or use them all like this or not. I'm not sure. They may just become part of the embellishments. We'll see about that. But yeah, so go ahead and put on some music for you, and if you'd like to watch, I didn't film every part of it. Oh, okay. So no music yet. Okay, I forgot I put this in here. So basically, what I decided to do was all the pages that I coffee dyed with the stamps on them. I knew I would want to take the stamps out of the page anyway for this project, but for the other projects I might use some of those stamps on. So I went ahead and tore those off, and then you'll see I take the leftovers and I do add the white paint to that as well. Uh, so yeah, as I watched this back, it's interesting to me, and kind of here I'm just separating out the ones that I want to use for this Christmas book, or that I might use, and others on the left that I'll keep for other projects. But yeah, as I was watching this back, I had to kind of laugh at myself. I like to keep my work area kind of neat and tidy. Um, but there's times when I'm like, wow, Tammy, you are really very particular about I'm very particular about how things are set, and I think part of it is I'm also thinking about what I want to do as I'm working through this, and I guess I tidy as I do that too. So yeah, I just was kind of laughing at myself as I was rewatching through this. So um, I don't know about you guys and how you have your crafting setup, but I have my trash can on the floor to the left of me. I've tried it in different places, and for me, that is my absolute favorite place. It's just second nature now. You'll see probably throughout these videos. It looks like I'm throwing something, well, it looks like I'm just putting something off to the left hand side that's trash. Well, it is trash, and that's that's where my trash is. So, and here you saw I've brought in one of my little dishes to hold my little scraps. But yeah, so like I said before, just adding some of this white paint to the text areas and yep, fanning it out and trying to keep the margins. I didn't do the front and back of every single sheet of the half papers because I knew I wanted to make some tags and things that were a little thicker. So I was planning already to uh, glue some of them together. So you'll see that not everything is um, painted at the end, but yep, so here we go. I'll go ahead and turn on some music and come back when there's more to talk about. Okay, so I decided that since I had the paint out and my paintbrush was already had paint in it, I would go ahead and work on the cover a little bit. As you can see, I put some masking tape to repair that hole. It's probably not part of the rules, I guess. I don't know. I kind of consider it as glue, I suppose. But you're probably wondering to yourself, what in the heck is she doing? Why would she do this to her cover? As I was looking back at my materials, I decided that, so I had two gift bags, and I decided I didn't really need both of them. And I wanted to keep the one that said Merry Christmas and that had the red berries and stuff, the one that I found at the Dollar Tree. And as I was looking at it, I realized I came up with an idea, and I thought it would be good to tie in this white paint on the cover, so that yeah, so that it kind of all ties together. So here I'm just using a very dry brush and trying to smooth out some areas. I'll actually be covering those corners, so don't worry. It looks a little bit haphazard right now, but it'll be better later. Um, and yeah, so that's it. All right, so here I'm just showing you kind of, how they all turned out, and I'll just do a quick flip through. Uh, I've noticed on the camera the paint looks whiter than in reality, so I'm just kind of showing up close. You can really still see the text through there, but if you're writing your own, if you're writing on top of this, your writing would definitely be the most prominent, and the text really does fade into the background. So, and then I went ahead and inserted the pages back into the signatures, and I decided for now to keep like that snowflake page there. I didn't use the painted one. I'm gonna see how I like it, and then here I have a painted one. So we'll see if I want to keep it that way or not. I'm not 100% sold on it yet, but then again, the journal isn't done yet. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, and then there's the polka dot one that I painted. So there we go for now. And